Housebound with tuberculosis, the great haiku master Masaoka Shiki wrote, "A stray cat is shitting in my winter garden." He's a master. You gotta listen to him. I think everybody should be writing haikus, and I have about 10 reasons why for you. So the first reason why is it's a practice in mindfulness. Sorry, I'm going off my notes here. It's a great practice in mindfulness. It keeps you grounded into the moment. It keeps you thinking what's going on, touching the ground. You're thinking nature. It's what's going on around me. Okay. My next point is that it's puzzle-like in its nature. So I think this is good for, especially if you struggle with like brain fog like me, or, you know, racking up too many hours of screen time. So it's puzzle-like. It forces you to think, how can I fit this into the 3 lines that I want to fit it into? Which goes to the next point. It's short. It's not demanding. You know, you have 3 lines of space to say what you want to say to get your mood across, and that's what you have. The next one I have is it fuels creativity. So whenever you are doing something creative, trying to come up with something, writing a haiku is a good source for that, to be thinking creatively and coming up with new and inventive ways of saying something. And I think it could very well lead to good inspiration for other things that you want to do. Next up, I like also that haikus capture a moment in time. So it's, you know, a good haiku really translates that very well, that this moment in time is, you know, portrayed within it. Then there's easy rules to it. You know, it's not the rules that you're thinking, the 575 of syllables. Don't even worry about that when you're writing a haiku. Are you writing it in Japanese? No. Okay, then you don't have to worry about that. So the rules really only include some element of nature. Optional. You don't have to do it. It's your own haiku. You can do whatever you want. Or, you know, 2 lines connected, 1 line disconnected. That's kind of something that's found through a lot of haikus. Again, you don't have to do that if you don't want to do that. So there's that. If you are writing a haiku daily, I can see how it might inspire you to, you know, get out more and move around in nature more and take a route that you don't usually take. So whenever I go on walks, I like to think of a haiku. And if I feel like I'm getting bored in some area or something like that, I'll just take a different route, see what else you can see, because it's all about your observational skills. And that's another point. It will improve your observational skills, because you're always looking around, what can I turn into a poem? What can I turn into a haiku? You're looking for that. Okay? So my next point, you know, in this economy, writing a haiku is basically free. It's a free hobby. All you need is a pen and a paper and to look around you. Masaoka Shiki, he never really left his house because he had TB, and he's one of the greatest haikuists of all time. Another element of it that I like is it's analog. It gets you off of your phone, and you're not scrolling to write a haiku. Okay, I have to check on him. You're not scrolling to write a haiku. You can do it pen and paper. That's it. That's all you need. My last point is that it's rare. Okay, so is this what you want? Here. So how many times have you been in an interview or something like that where they ask you, well, what are your hobbies? How often do you hear someone say haiku? You know, that'll make you stand out a little bit from the rest of the crowd. So those are my 10 reasons why. And now I want to tell you like how to actually write a haiku. And I have some examples of it. So like I said before, loosely the essential qualities are like an element of nature, along with 2 lines that are connected and 1 line that's disconnected, which could or could not include a cutting word. So if we look at one of Shiki's poems from 1893, he says, pressing my bare body up against the plaster wall, this heat. Okay, so the first 2 lines are connected, and then there's that dash, and then the final line. You know, that's what I mean by kind of a disconnected line. I think this is from the summer of 1893. I feel like anybody can relate to this, and it really captures that moment in time. We've all struggled in summer heat, and so another good one. Here's another one from the spring of 1895. We have a train goes by, its smoke curling around the new tree leaves. Okay, so in this one, it's flipped. So the first line is the standalone part that says a train goes by. And then we have the 2 connected lines below. It's smoke curling around the new tree leaves. There's another element in this that I think often shows up in haikus is something being covered by something else. So it's not just, you know, the tree leaves that you can see. It's smoke that is obscuring them. Okay. The last one I have as an example. So this is from autumn of 1893. Scarecrow, his back to you any way you look at him. We're capturing a moment, we're capturing a feeling, and everybody can imagine this scarecrow in their head. I think it's a really accessible, an accessible form of written work. My conclusion was a little rushed, but basically I hope that this video inspires you to write haikus or to incorporate it into kind of your daily creative practice, I guess. So that's it.